Hello there, welcome back to the Closet Historian. Tonight I have another haul for you guys. I know, shocking coming from me. This time, although it's not things that I have bought myself, mostly it is things I did receive for Christmas over the holidays. So I didn't buy all of this myself. I didn't go on another shopping spree this soon after the last one, but I mean, I wouldn't put it past me, so it's fair to assume that. But I just thought I would share these things with you guys since you usually seem to like my hauls and seeing what I've been adding to my collection. So here's the things that have been added into the wardrobe over this holiday period. The first item I have to show you is actually not vintage. It is a new item. I think this is from Amazon actually, but it's just this black leather belt that has these little bugs along it, sort of like studs. This is kind of like 80s style piece, but I really like bug jewelry, and this is something that is known about me, and I like bee themed things because people call me Bee. So this is just a belt that I received for Christmas that's really cute. I can't wait to wear this, probably with like an all black outfit, a black pencil skirt or black dress. Of course, anything really. This is a pretty versatile piece, but I just thought this was super cute and I was happy to receive it. This hat has been in my possession for, a week now, and it already has cat fur all over it. So my hair is far too different to really put this hat on right now, but this is a 1950s hat here that I received for Christmas. It's a nice dark, like purplish navy blue hat. It's a feels like a fur felt hat. Definitely some sort of wool situation going on here. Someone went into the May company in Cleveland and bought this hat a long time ago. It's actually in super good condition. It's got no moth holes or anything. A lot of times with these more plush wool hats, you will see some moth damage on these, and this one has none of that, and it does have these fun iridescent beads going on in the front here and this little detail here. This is probably, again, a 50s hat, I would think, but just very Carol, you know? Really a truly very pretty hat that I'm happy to have in my collection now. Shall we talk about this clutch behind me? This is a lovely stamped leather clutch. Again, I don't think this is actually alligator. No, it seems to be stamped and stained leather made to look like reptile skin. It's a really nice size, larger size clutch, really good for a 1930s, 1940s look. This one is actually not super vintage because it is from Club Monaco and it still has the price tag on it on the inside. Now, I know from adding this to my Christmas wish list that it was not priced on Etsy at $180, but that's apparently what Club Monaco was selling it for. I don't know when, doesn't have a date or anything, but so it's not that vintage, but it is something that I will wear in a vintage style way, or styled with my vintage things. So this is just a really pretty cognac kind of tan leather clutch that I have added to my wardrobe this past week. Next up, I have a pair of gloves to show you. These ones are a really nice light beigey tan color, probably from the 1950s or 60s. They do have a subtle like faux leather pattern on them. I'll show you in the close-up what that looks like, but they have like a little split in the cuff back here. They're a nice longer length, so it's of course good to wear with coats and jackets, because you can have this tucked up into your sleeve, then you don't have that little area here that can let in the chill, as it were. But of course, gloves like this are much more of a fashion item as opposed to a will actually keep you warm item. I can tell you from experience that when you're standing outside in these, they don't really help that much, but they are chic, so you know, what are you gonna do? Next up, we have this fall themed silk scarf. It's actually quite a large scarf, which is always nice because you can wrap them around in different ways. This would make a really nice fall themed turban if I can figure out how to make this nice slippy silk stay on my hair, stay on my head. But it's just, of course, really great fall colors and fall leaves, which is one of my favorite prints for anything. Some of you have seen probably my fall print dress. I'll link to the blog post, or maybe put a picture here of me in my fall print dress. I just love fall, and I love fall print things, so no wonder someone decided to get this for me as a gift, because I just love me some fall. A vintage costume jewelry addition have been these new little dress clips that I'm wearing here. These ones are actually a cheaper style of dress clip. Definitely they have just a brass back on them, and they are definitely some sort of base metal as opposed to being plated or anything. They're very, I'll show you the back and a close-up as well. Just, you can see it's a cheaper quality metal, but they do have rhinestones on them, and the filigree is very pretty. But I was happy to receive these as a gift this Christmas to add to my dress clip collection. Another costume jewelry piece I received for Christmas was this 1940s brooch. This is actually it's marked sterling on the back, but of course is plated. It seems to be plated in some sort of like a rosy colored gold or metal of some kind on the outside. And I don't actually have earrings to match this, so like I was talking about in that making sets video recently, I will probably try and find a similar color toned metal earring because I really don't have anything to match this. And I do tend to be quite matchy-matchy when it comes to vintage jewelry, so now this has given me the opportunity to add rose gold 1940s earrings to my collection as well, because that's what I will be on the hunt for next on Etsy. The next vintage costume jewelry piece I have to show you is this cicada brooch in brass and wood. It does say made in France. It's marked on the back, made in France. I'm pretty sure this is just brass and, again, some sort of like ebony wood here in the middle. It's supposed to be a little cicada. Cicadas, in reality, I'm quite terrified of. If I ever, had a real cicada touch me or come near me, I would be screaming. But the jeweled ones, as always, when it comes to bug and insects and spiders, I only can handle the jewelry ones. And I quite like jeweled or jewelry versions of insects, but I just am terrified of the real ones, funny enough. So I guess it's something about having the power of the thing you fear near you, maybe. I don't know. I divine some power from that, sort of the little bit of meaning in my tattoo as well there. So, conquer your fears, you guys. Get some jeweled bugs. And then now we're getting into the few pieces I did end up buying in the sort of Christmassy sales that have been going on, or the Black Friday-ish sales that have been happening. This was a bracelet I picked up. I have this problem where I try and get my mom vintage bracelets for Christmas, and I always find a few that I want for myself while I'm looking for her. So that's how these next two items came into my collection. But this was just a really cool, I'm assuming 1960s modernist, could be as late as into the 70s. They did a lot of brutalist and modernist jewelry in the 1970s as well, so it could be from that time period. I think this one was only like $10 or $11, so of course that's why it jumped into my cart out of nowhere. But it was just so pretty with the two mixed metals, and I really like modernist and brutalist jewelry, or like kind of sci-fi looking jewelry that they were doing in the mid-century and like late mid-century. So this just ticked a lot of boxes for me, and of course ended up in my cart when I was supposed to be shopping for Christmas presents for other people. But I ended up getting this little Christmas present for myself. Another bracelet I picked up in the holiday sales for myself was this gold number here. It's this sort of geometric, almost Greek key design. Very pretty, almost reminiscent of Givenchy design sometimes as well. This one is a signed Monet bracelet. So it is a signed vintage costume jewelry piece, which is always nice when you can find something that is signed. Of course, they're going to be more collectible the more time goes on here, because the more time is removed from something, for some reason, the pricier they get. I'm not really sure how that works, but I guess just scarcity, But this is just such a cool bracelet that as soon as I saw it, I knew it was going to be coming home with me. This one was $30, so a little bit more than I would normally pay, but I just thought it was super unique, and I kind of had to have it, so snapped this one up as soon as I could. And the last item I have to show you guys today is this 1980s costume jewelry necklace. This one is, the style of this chain, I believe is still considered like a book chain, and I'm often searching book chain on Etsy to see what's coming up in 1960s bracelets. I have quite a few 1960s book chain bracelets, and I was looking at bracelets and I found this necklace. This one was only, I think, $12 on sale. So that's how that ended up in my cart, but I just thought it was very cool and like Egyptian looking. I really like Egyptian revival looks and Egyptian sort of style things, and I thought this was a good Cleopatra-ish necklace, another Egyptian style collar necklace to add to my collection. So this one just, again, jumped into my cart out of nowhere. So those were some of the things I received as gifts over this past holiday season, or have been picking up in the post-holiday sales. Do let me know what you guys have been shopping for this sale season in the comments below. And thank you, as always, for tuning into yet another haul from me. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.